Everybody wants to be a fucking bank, and YouHodler is no exception. Hey, I'm CryptoBo, and today I'm talking about YouHodler, a centralized crypto exchange, a centralized crypto lending and earn platform with, I think, a little bit of an insidious marketing bent to it. So click the link in the description if you want to sign up, but please don't. YouHodler, if you're unfamiliar, is a Swiss crypto lending platform founded by this man right here, Ilya Volkov, which is cool and sleek and employs people who really enjoy pine cones and loves a pine cone. But I'll tell you right off the bat, not a huge fan. And you may have seen this in some of my other reviews. I'm just not generally a fan of centralized platforms that are not pure crypto fiat gateways. Any sort of centralized crypto lending platform, to me, feels like it goes against the spirit of cryptocurrency in general, which is all about decentralization and banking yourself. When you start pooling money in a custodial way, you end up trusting a central entity, and Bitcoin is all about subverting the trust that we have in central entities by saying we don't need trusted systems, we can operate on trustless systems. And so YouHodler, again, they're cryptocurrency, but it seems like they kind of want to be one of the banks. And then insert Batman, either you die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
I totally know what it is. Don't be stupid.
Now, they offer pretty competitive earn rates up to 12.3% for Tether, which means that the thing that they want the most is Tether.
Tether.
USDT. Tether. Why? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. And then slightly lower rates for better stable coins. Now, I will mention that this service is not available in the United States. Why, you ask? Who knows? Maybe they don't like US regulations. But either way, the only way that you can get money in is either by transferring in cryptocurrency directly or through a SEPA transfer. I would give you an example of what the platform looks like, but unfortunately I live in the United States and I refuse to use a VPN to sign up for shitty services. Now, YouHodler seems pretty nice, honestly. They're probably paying out well, but I have two main criticisms of them, which is why I'm taking this sort of negative tone, especially in this review. One is they won't show us the secret fucking sauce, And this is true of a lot of crypto lending platforms where they will not report their revenue, they're not public about who they're lending to, and they say that it's in order to preserve their competitive edge, which is the line that all of them take, but it means it's so that people can't audit the sort of risky loans that they're making, because these companies are going to be fine when the markets are good, right? When the price of the cryptocurrency is generally going up, they're probably going to be okay. When the general market is doing all right, which it may not be, in the very near future, here's looking at you, China. But as soon as things go south, as soon as things look bad, I think we're going to start seeing a lot of these crypto lending platforms who are engaged in risky loans in the same way that the banks were in 2008, engaging in risky credit default swaps. I think we're going to see a lot of margin traders go belly up, and I think that those margin traders are going to take some of these centralized crypto lending platforms with them because they can't promise these insane returns like 12% per year forever. It's just historically unprecedented. So even if they may be able to do it for a couple of years, they won't be able to sustain it, especially if they start melding more and more with the traditional financial economy. I'd like to see their books. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're cooking their books, but they could be cooking their books, and we wouldn't know.
What if he's right?
You want him to be right.
Second is their multi-HODL wallet, which is just a fancy way of convincing people to margin trade, which is incredibly risky. And if you're thinking about doing it, don't look at my video here, without calling it margin trading. And it's actually, I think the most insidious thing about it is the way that the affiliate program is structured. So like I said, I have a link in the description. You can click to sign up. If you sign up and throw, I think it's like $100 into the platform, they'll reward you and I think me with, in fact, I don't think they reward you anything. I think they just reward me with $20. The best place to see how insidious this is to just look at their affiliate program. So the incentive that they're giving me is if I convince you to open a savings account and you put in $1, I'll get $20. Okay, not that bad. But if I then convince you to engage in what is definitely leveraged trading, or again, turbocharge, which is another way of margin trading, at least $300, then they'll pay me $130. So the incentive here for all their affiliates is to get you to start gambling on their platform. And they know that if I start you gambling, that you'll probably continue gambling. And that's why, YouHodler, whatever the fuck, makes me so mad is the way that they incentivize me to get you to gamble with your cryptocurrency rather than just save your cryptocurrency. It would be one thing if like this were an equal payout, but it's so drastically different that you're gonna see videos of people who are just like, YouHodler is great. They're probably gonna have a European accent. YouHodler is great. And they're just gonna tell you the positives about it. They're not gonna tell you about the risks. They're not gonna tell you about how, they could be cooking their books and we wouldn't know because there's no transparency. They're not gonna tell you about how this is a scheme that is likely over leveraged and the fact that they're incentivizing the holding of Tether is like maybe a bad thing and maybe a red flag, and they're just going to try and get you to gamble your money away in margin trading on their platform. Again, when they don't even call it margin trading, they call it multi-hodler. Ooh, the multi-hodl wallet. So, in sum, fuck you, hodler. If you want to learn more about scams like these, then click here. I'm CryptoBo. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.